Hi, dreamers. The last month of the quarter is usually my lowest income month, but you're going to start to see the absolute transformation of my passive investment income due to two things. One is my new cash layer allocations, and the second is my new option strategy. It's for real, a new day here at the Dividend Dream as I've supercharged my income with, are you ready? The exact same portfolio. And no new significant cash infusions. It's hard to believe, right? But I'm doing it right before your eyes and sharing everything I'm doing. Total transparency. So let's see, you voted on what you thought it would be for the month of March. Were you right? I love to see your guesses, my dreamers. Well, I ended up with just over $9,300. So, are you ready for another session with me, your very own Dividend Dream Girl? Perhaps I'll even end this video with a recent picture of myself that I shared. Oh boy, I only like to share terrible pictures, by the way. Okay, let's dive into the important part, the money. Okay, so here we are in this spreadsheet, and you can see the total for March 2023 was $5,527.96 for dividends, which brings my quarterly total for dividends to $21,821. And you can see here how all of these months compare to their respective previous month. And so comparing March 2023 to the same market basket of stocks, you can see a $1,000 increase over that time period. And this is really the first month where we're starting to see that cash layer really kick in. A lot of the jostling happened in February, and so from here on out, we're going to start to see this supercharge. So before we go into the options, let's go through the dividend detail. And here it is. We can see a pretty even distribution over the weeks, with just over $1,000 week 1, almost $2,000 week 2, just over $950 in week 3, over $500 week 4, and about $1,000 in week 5. All right, so let's take a look at the detail. It starts off with PTY, a bond fund, at $285, and then one of my Devo payouts at just over $17. I got $145 from Janice Henderson, a British financial group, and $116 from BMO, which is a position I've been adding to one share here and there at a time. I got just over $340 from Pfizer, and about $123 from Fortis, which is another one of my favorite Canadian stocks that I've been building up over time. Now moving into week 2, you can see the JEPQ ETF coming through here at $380, followed by Southern Company at $137, JEPI at $32. You can see a very small position now that I've taken J&J all the way down. And I actually recently sold off the last of it, which I might do a video about soon, why I sold off all of my J&J. But for now, this should be my last dividend at $7. I got a very small dividend from Microsoft, which I sold a lot off before the decline, thinking that there would be a bit of a decline, and I might start building that position back up again now. Then I got $1,178 from IBM, just over $209 from CVX, and $25 from UPS. Moving into week 3, I got just under $130 from MetLife, $13 from HIW, a live work play REIT, almost $300 from that monthly payer O at $297. I can't wait to break the 300 mark there. $55 from Stag, a commercial REIT, $13 from ORI, just under $10 from Nextra Energy, $8 from Apple Hospitality, a little tiny drip from Cintas, and a nice energy payout from Duke at $309. And to round out week 3, I had $117 neat from Prudential Financial. Moving into week 4, I got $535 from Manulife Financial, a little $5 drip from UNH, and almost $19 drip from Qualcomm. And finally, week 5, you can see my SCHD position growing at just under $200, $195.83, followed by $80 by Public Storage, $8.47 from SJR. And SJR is a position that, after about a 60% rise over the last 2 or 3 years, this is one area that I took from in order to fund some of the cash layer positions. So kind of sad to see SJR go, but also kind of happy to see the incredible increase due to the new allocations. Okay, over $170 from Avgo, and here's the majority of my Devo payments, $155.80. And again, that's a monthly payer. You can see the other parts of my cash layer here with BDJ that I've been building up. Now $114.65. A small position with BBM at $10. A relatively new position with Prologis. It dripped just under $10. I got around $6 from PFG and $78 drip from Pepsi. And last but not least, just about $175 from BST, another cash layer ETF that I also covered in that high yield ETF video. And that rounds out the dividends for March. Now let's take a look at the options. You're not going to believe this. So as you know, I started learning options in January and just did it for a couple of weeks in January. But in February, I started stepping on the gas and trying not only covered calls, but also some cash secured puts. And you can see how that fared in March with just over $3,800, bringing the total for option income in Q1 of 2023 to $8,202.90. Now, what's going to be really interesting is to see what happens in April, May, and June, and how this starts to really add up. And so if we go to the cumulative passive income chart, we can see that in March of 2021, my dividends were just over $11,000. And in March of 2022, my cumulative dividends were $16,754. And so in March of 2023, that total cumulative dividend income is $21,821. But if you now add in options, which is this new yellow bar, I've broken the $30,000 mark just by adding options. And so I've made more in the first quarter than I made by May of 2022. So where in the world will I end up by the end of the year this year, given that in 2021, I made $51,000 in dividends. In 2022, I made just over $75,000 in dividends. Let's take a look at this another way. Here you can see the quarterly passive income from investments only. And remember, guys, I'm not adding in what I make from real estate or my internet businesses or anything like that. This is purely just income that I make off of the investments that I'm showing you, just to keep it clean and simple. And so quarter after quarter, you can see the growth and then the incredible leap just by adding in those options. So guys, if you haven't seen the options video, I've got 2 of them now. I did a batch review of exactly which stocks I'm doing covered calls and cash secured puts on. And then the second video was an easy 101 how-to of exactly how to purchase them inside of the brokerage account. This is very exciting, guys. Just to see that supercharge in income from the options and from the new allocations has me really jazzed. I wonder if you guys are taking advantage of some of these strategies. Let me know in the comments if you are, and if you feel like it's working for you. Okay, that's it for today. Wait, what now? The picture I promised? Who cares what I look like? I'm teaching you how to be self-sustaining millionaires. But okay, here's one I shared on Instagram and Twitter. And if you want a richer real-time experience with me, you can always follow me there for more pics and info. Well, that is it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this dividend income update. As always, I encourage you to do your own research, then implement and learn by putting it into practice. As a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor, so keep in mind these videos are for entertainment and inspiration only. I'll see you on the flip side.